Sup guys, United States Gamers, I'm back. I'm joined with Nate again.
What's up,
We're going to
guys?
be going over, there's Nate, I was waiting for him. We're going to be going over his list this time of what he wants in Black Ops 3 multiplayer. So, let's get right to it. Go ahead, Nate.
Okay, so this is a little bit of more towards the one side than the not one side. But as you're watching, you're gonna see the same game that me and Ryan played together, and then I have a game in there that I played a while ago that I just never put up on YouTube. So let's get started. For my first one, I want interactive maps that you can actually control. Like I know that they have like the avalanches and stuff, like Ryan said in his video, but I want it so that you can actually control them. Like. You know what I mean? What are your
So
thoughts on
maybe
that?
like, are you saying like you can burst a pipe and cause like a flood or something like that?
Yeah.
That'd be good. I like the idea of interactive maps in general, so I don't disagree with what you want there.
Okay.
Okay.
So next one, I thought that Advanced Warfare did a very good job at this. I thought that the paced gaming did really good for them, just because Ghost was such a slow and monotonous game that they really picked it up with this game. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. Yeah, I completely agree. It's Call of Duty's meant to be a fast-paced game, and Ghost definitely fell short of that. And like you said, Advanced Warfare had a good pace, and hopefully Black Ops 3 will have good pace as well.
Okay. So my third one, I want armor variants that do different things. Like there can be a bulky, like type of armor, and then there can be like a stealth type thing. What are your thoughts?
It's interesting. I think we might actually have something like that with the specialist classes. We don't have a lot of information, but I mean, they would have to balance that. So if you have one guy that has a lot more armor, he'd presumably have more health. But how would you balance that? Maybe by making him walk really slow or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it could almost, it's not gonna be like Juggernaut slow, but it'll still be like slower than if you're in the stealth mode, kind of.
Yeah, it could work. We'll see.
Okay. So number four, I know everybody wants this from the Black Ops franchise, and it's zombies. I want an improved zombies where you can like do basically anything to kill the zombies. Like you can, I feel like they should put kill streaks into zombies, like nukes and stuff. But what are your thoughts?
That'd be fun. Nukes and zombies. Yeah, everyone loves zombies, so and I think Treyarch will probably change some stuff with zombies just like they did from Black Ops 1 to Black Ops 2. So it should be interesting to see what they have this year.
Okay, so number five. Um, I liked how Ghosts and Advanced Warfare allowed you to customize your character. I think they should add on to that. Um, maybe by like adding a lot of stuff that you can get to begin with, and then as you progress, like you can buy new things and stuff. What are
Yeah,
your thoughts?
character customization's nice. I'm not sure about getting the stuff to begin with as if you watched my video yesterday, you know. I was kind of a fan of how you got random cosmetic thing in a supply drop, and it was kind of cool when you got something nice in the supply drop to use. So I agree with you partially about the character customization, but I don't know if you should unlock stuff at the beginning and just unlock it by leveling up. I think that kind of takes away from the unique items.
I see what you mean there. So number six, like you said before, I didn't really enjoy the like random unlocks. I kind of liked the buy to unlock a lot better from the original Black Ops. And we talked about this whenever we made the video yesterday. But I don't
Um,
know, I feel like
yeah,
it could work a little bit more. You don't just something really good from the stuff. Good.
Yeah, I'm thinking weapons should definitely be a buy to unlock instead of just random. I think that'd work a lot better for variants of weapons. But like I said just a second ago, I think cosmetics should be random through supply drops rather than buy.
Um, for number 7, I I haven't really like the reason that I really look down on Call of Duty. Don't really see too much of a storyline behind the online. Like obviously you're like the two teams from the story mode, but I want to see like an actual storyline behind the online because like I don't want to just run around and kill the enemy team. Like I actually want to have a reason to do so.
Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. You were kind of just these random teams that are just like, you're going to be Atlas and you're going to be Sentinel. It's like, why am I Atlas? Why am I Sentinel? So I guess it'd
Exactly.
kind of be kind of cool if each team had like a little background they gave you and why are the two fighting. Maybe they could even tie it into certain teams on certain maps and why they're fighting over that certain position.
Right.
Not actually something be pretty cool. I've never thought of anything like that.
Okay, so that's all my wants. Now let's move on to the not wants. Number 1. From the Modern Warfare series, Survival. I hated this since the day it came out. They tried to um, replace zombies with it. It did not work. I do not want this in the new Call of Duty game.
You know, zombies was definitely more fun than survival, and I I wasn't a huge fan of survival, but I didn't hate it either. But I wouldn't want them to waste their resources on developing survival. They should put that to other use. But I mean, I'm not completely against survival returning as long as zombies in there as well, which we're pretty sure zombies is going to be there based on the reveal trailer.
Right.
So.
Okay, so now down to number 2. So I kind of enjoyed Exos. I didn't really hate them, but I thought they relied too much on them in the game of Advanced Warfare. I think they should almost make a dulled down version where it doesn't really make the game or really break it either. Like it's more of the original Call of Duty where you're on the ground, but then you should have like a little bit of a boost, not so much of one though.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think Exos are good, but you were able to jump pretty high and just get away from basically anything, which wasn't really good. So maybe doll them down like you say. That's a good idea.
Um, I know you're not gonna like this, but I didn't really like the random unlocks just because like I always got repeated things and I didn't really enjoy that too much. Like I said earlier, I want to get the buy to unlock like they had in Black Ops 1, but I already know that you don't agree with that.
Yeah, random unlocks, like I said, like 2 or 3 times the video already. Random unlocks for guns, I completely agree with you. I don't like random unlocks for guns, but stuff like cosmetics that don't change the game, I'm completely fine with.
That's understandable. Um, so number 4. Oh man, back in Advanced Warfare, I remember, I forget what it's called, but they came out with that one special DLC gun where as soon as it came out, people bought it and wrecked. Like the gun would just destroy whoever even tried to come in its way. Like I did not enjoy that. Like I don't want DLC guns in this game.
Um, yeah, I think they have 3 DLC guns. The AE4 was the first one, and then they came out with the Ohm, and then the newest one, the M1 Irons, was actually free to everyone. But I disagree with you there. I think they did a decent job balancing those weapons. I don't think any of them are super OP. And I like the idea of DLC guns post-launch with the season pass because it adds something to the game. I can understand why. I don't know. Do you have the DLC season pass?
I do not.
I can see how it's frustrating someone like you that we're getting new guns that you're not getting. But I think that I think they did a pretty good job balancing it, and I didn't feel like they were really overpowered. I guess it was annoying, especially the ohm. I got really annoyed with the ohm, but I was never like, oh my gosh, that gun is so OP, it shouldn't be in the game.
Okay. Um, Now for my last don't wants, I don't want so many variations to guns where like, but because it just takes up so much of my time to try to use them, and I want to play the game, not try out the guns, if you know what I mean. Because like, if there's like 4 or 5 variations to a gun and I get all of those, I don't want to be spending my time trying to figure out how to use it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, the weapon variants in that game, that was kind of interesting. There were a lot of variants, and I agree that, honestly though, most of them were really crappy and didn't even do anything. So, but some of them were pretty good, obviously. The Speakeasy or the Obsidian Steed and stuff like that.
Right.
Um, but maybe you probably don't need so many weapon variants. I mean, I forget the exact number. I know there's 2 elites per weapon at least. Now there's 3 because they've added the elite royalty. Um, but I don't know how many enlisted and professional there is. There's probably like, I want to say 6 enlisted, 4 professional, 2 elites, and that's a little bit much. Maybe like 1 enlisted, 1 professional, 1 elite,
Right.
and maybe they need to be balanced a little bit more because the Speakeasy was super OP. The Obsidian Steed was super OP. But at the same time, the other elite weapons did a good job at balancing that. If I used a Speakeasy, someone with KFI Breakneck could beat me. But if you were using a non-variant, if you were unlucky like you were with supply drops and couldn't get any good elite weapons, then you were basically screwed against me if I had the Speakeasy.
Right. And that really didn't like that made me really mad because like you would have to spend hours at a time to try to get these guns and half of them weren't really that good. Like there were the OP guns which everybody used and then there were the ones that like nobody really could play with and that's what you basically got half the time.
Yeah, I'm on the fence on how the variant should be distributed. On one hand, I like how in supply drops they're kind of random, but it was kind of frustrating if you didn't get anything good. And on the other hand, it's not really fair that because it took me forever to get the Speakeasy, and I was super annoyed just like you were when everyone was killing me with the Speakeasy. Um, so on the other hand, I kind of understand why maybe it's better you do this pretty hard to get the elite, what we'll call the elite version of the gun. You have to do a pretty hard challenge maybe to unlock the gun. That way you could still get it and everyone could still get it, but it wouldn't be just here's the super OP version of the gun.
Right.
So, I think that might be it for your list unless you have anything else to say.
Not really, but I mean I just want to thank everybody for watching.
All right, we'll let them finish watching this gameplay. I'm not sure how close it is to over. Can't tell what game mode this is.
There's a lot more time left, so I don't think we
We'll
should
just let
really
them
let it.
finish just this game. The one on what map is this? Drawing a blank. Plaza? Nope, that's Black Ops 2.
Terrace.
Terrace, yeah. We'll finish watching this game. Um, so enjoy, and we'll be back at the end of the gameplay to tell you what we're doing.
guys. Thanks for watching.
Nate wants to do it. Nate,
Oh,
take us out.
okay. Thanks guys for watching. Sorry for the terrible gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment in the description to tell us how we're doing. And thanks for watching again, guys. And we'll see you later.